Hey, it's Doug with Doug's Plumbing, and I just wanted to show everybody how to turn their water off. We found out during the freeze and after the freeze, a lot of people didn't really know where to go to turn their water off in an emergency, and so we're going to do a little quick video and just kind of show you guys a few things. One of the things I wanted to show you is kind of the mock setup of how it should look at your house. Whether you live in the city or if you're on aqua water, you should have a bigger box like this, which your water meter is going to be inside, and the lid comes right off. Obviously in this one there's no meter, we're just pretending, but this is where it would be. Now, you should have another cutoff after the meter in a smaller box with a valve like this. The reason for that is the water meter is technically city property, or if you're on aqua water, it's their property. You're not supposed to touch the meter. You're supposed to have your own cutoff valve downstream of the meter, and basically it's just a ball valve just like this, and you just turn it. Most of them are quarter turns. Some people might have the old gate valves. If you do, you should definitely get it changed out, and it would be in the box. The problem is a lot of times after rain, this will fill up with dirt through this hole. There'll be fire ants in here, scorpions, all kinds of good stuff, and if you don't keep it clean and you need an emergency, there's no way you're going to be able to turn it off in a timely manner. Okay, so I have a few basic tools here. This is a meter wrench to shut a water meter off. It's a good idea to have. Again, you're not really supposed to touch the water meter, but obviously if it's an emergency and your house is flooding and your other valve doesn't work, then you could put this in the meter box and just simply turn it, usually a quarter turn. And most people don't have one of these. So if you don't, you can just use a pair of pliers. Most people have these. Usually a larger pair is a little more leverage, but even with the small pair, you can get in and turn it that way. But again, that's just in an emergency. You're really not supposed to touch that. You should have a good operable owner cutoff, which is basically just another valve downstream. Most times they're quarter turn. If you don't have one of these, give us a call. We can put one in for you. And like I said, it's extremely important to make sure you keep them clean. I would do it at least once a month, because you can do it and you think you're good to go, and you'll come out a couple months later and it's full to the top with dirt. Okay, and so you might be wondering, well, okay, you've told me what these are, but where can I find them? Normally, they're kind of by your driveway, out by a sidewalk. Sometimes they can be in the backyard, but most times they're in the front yard, within the easement, you know, whatever your easement is, 10 or 15 feet in, by a sidewalk, by a driveway. Sometimes they can be buried, especially this one because it's smaller. So sometimes you can take your meter wrench or just a probe or a shovel and poke around, even if you don't think you have one, and kind of dig right in front of this box. And lots of times you'll find this lid a couple inches down and you actually do have one. So that's a good tip to know. Beware in these meter boxes out in the country. Lots of times there's copperheads, bees, all kinds of stuff in there. So when you open it away from you, because you'll always find snakes and black widows and beehives and everything else in them. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, now we're going to run outside and actually look at my meter and the meter box, and I'll show you how to use this tool. Okay, we're here at our meter outside, and I'm just going to open it up. Again, keep in mind there could be stuff in there. And we're just going to go ahead and use this tool first. Right here is a corporation stop, and basically it lines up. Usually there's a hole in there they can use to lock it out if you don't pay your bill. So you just turn it a quarter turn and line up the two holes, and it's off. If you don't have this tool, you can reach down there with your pliers, turn it like that, and it's off. One way to tell is you can open it, and that little red dial in there, right here, will spin if the water's on. So if you think you have it off, go ahead and turn it off, and then open a fixture inside your house. And obviously if there's no water coming out, then it's off, but you can also watch this dial, and if it's still spinning, then it's not off. Okay, so hopefully this helped you out a little bit. If you're not sure how to do this, just give us a call and we can come out and show you, or if one of the guys is at your house, just ask them and we can come make sure it's clean and it's all operable.